Sir, I have related question that some people's uh, some people's emotions handle their feelings, yani कि basically, okay, when they have negative emotions, so they don't know how they overcome these emotions. So basically, the question is how people overcome their negative emotions and get out of it.
Okay, then this is a question which I think would come a little bit later, because to understand this question, you need to understand how the mental aspect works. Okay, for example, what is the framework around mental toughness? There's a framework, right? Once you understand that framework, then you can use it towards your strength, or you can use it or abuse it, whatever you like. So if I put it in simple words, there are four main elements of that framework. I will first talk about the framework, and then I'll also tell you a research done by Professor Peter Claw, okay, who developed the four C's of mental toughness.
Okay.
So we'll come to that later. So the outer framework, the bigger framework that we come across is called attitude, which is the mindset. See, I always say one thing: your attitude is your altitude. Better the attitude, higher the altitude. Lower the attitude, lesser the altitude. Right? So it is your attitude which makes the difference between a winner, a champion, and a runner-up and a loser. Okay, the last in the row. So the attitude of yes, I can, for example, and attitude actually depends on two main things: mindset or attitude. One is belief, and the biggest belief is self-belief.
Okay.
Yes, I can. I have the abilities. And then belief takes you to focus. So once you have that belief, then only you can develop that focus. So attitude is a combination of beliefs and focus. Okay. Once you have that, I can become the world. Recently, I was hearing a story of an air hostess of Emirates Airlines.
Okay.
That's very interesting. She went to Bangladesh. Went to the slums. She saw a family, not one family, many families who did not have even one meal to eat. So there and then she decided, I need to give them food.
Okay.
Okay, I need to become their mother, because she was an orphan raised by a mother from another nationality, by a woman of another nationality, other race. Okay, so doing that, what she decided was that how can I make so much money? So people told him, somebody gave him an advice. It's not only the money. You need to be a role model for the world to come. So do something which people cannot expect. So maybe at the age of 34, 35, she started running. So she ran, she trained herself from scratch. She had the belief she can do it. She put that focus on, and then she took the next thing, which I'm saying, which is training.
Okay.
She started that training, and she started winning race after race after race. And that money was coming. People could see her. She could gather sponsorships, and she started feeding those 60, 70 children. Okay. So her source of motivation was the goal that she had set, a long-term goal. But to achieve that goal, she had divided small goals. Okay, which took her to control the environment. She had that now, the control on the environment of how she is going to lead her life, because she has a purpose now. Okay, has a bigger goal. And then she started pushing her to the limit. She said, I had never ever walked more than an LA of the aeroplane before in my life.
Okay.
As an air hostess, from the cabin to the end of the tail, that was the maximum walk I had done in my life ever. And from there, winning marathon after marathon and races after races. Even she won the Iron Lady contest, Iron Man contest. So she really was determined. So from training, so first we have to have the attitude, the mindset. Then we need to do the exact training or for what we need to achieve, because we have goals in front of us. Then we go to competition. Now, competition, you first need to compete with your own self. Again, for going into competition, you need your belief, you need to stay focused, you need to regulating your performance. Okay, how you are going to perform, you know how to do that. You need to learn how to handle pressures. These things you have already done during trainings, by the way. Okay, so you're just now going to implement it. You need to have the awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions.
Okay.
That's where your question comes into place. Okay, Once you know that, only then you can control the environment around you. So you build your own environment. Okay, if the guy sledges me, I'm gonna be in control. That's why you need to decide, not the other person will be deciding. So you have your own remote. And then once the competition ends, you have a post competition and recap of what happened. So if a failure came to you, how did you handle the failure? And if success came to you, how did you handle success? Very important, because more dangerous than failure is what do you call it? Irresponsible handling of success.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is an outer framework of what you call mental toughness.